Alright, let me hit you with a question that might just change the way you see your life and your cat. Have you ever thought, like really thought, about why you have a cat? I mean, out of all the pets in the world, why this tiny, sassy, fluffy little mystery? Was it just a random pick at the shelter, or was there a bigger plan at play here? Here's the thing, nothing in life is random, especially when it comes to the companions we bring into our homes. Your cat isn't just there to nap on your couch or knock over your coffee cup. Oh no, it's so much deeper than that. They're here to teach you, to challenge you, to bring you comfort, and, if you're open to it, to completely change how you see the world and yourself. So, whether you're a lifelong cat lover or you've just started sharing your space with a feline friend, you need to hear this. I'm about to break down 15 reasons why God, or the universe, or fate, put a cat in your life. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll see your furry companion in a whole new light. And you might just see yourself differently too. Let's dive in. Number 1. To teach you patience. Let's get this one out of the way because let's be honest, it's a big one. Cats are like tiny, furry professors of patience. Think about it. Ever try to get a cat to come to you? They stare at you like you're speaking a language they don't care to learn. God didn't give you a dog that comes running the second you call. He gave you a cat. Why? Because he knew you needed a lesson in patience. Every time your cat ignores you, walks away mid-pet, or stares at you from across the room, you're learning. Slowly but surely, you're learning to wait, to let go of control, and to understand that some things in life happen on their own time, not yours. Patience isn't just about waiting. It's about understanding that timing is everything. And your cat, they're a living, breathing reminder of that lesson. Number 2. To show you true independence. Cats are the definition of independence. They don't seek approval, they don't care about impressing anyone, and they sure as heck don't need permission to live their lives. And that's a lesson. God wanted you to see what it looks like to walk your own path, to not rely on others for your happiness or validation. Your cat doesn't care about fitting in. They're unapologetically themselves, and they don't try to be anything they're not. Imagine if we could all live like that, free from judgment, completely confident in who we are. Your cat is like a daily reminder that independence isn't about being alone. It's about knowing your worth and standing firm in it, even when the world doesn't get it. Number 3. To teach you how to love without conditions. Let's be real, loving a cat isn't always easy. One minute, they're snuggled up in your lap, purring like they can't live without you. The next, they're knocking your favorite coffee mug off the table just because they can. God didn't give you a cat so you could experience easy love. He gave you a cat so you could learn about unconditional love. The kind of love that says, you don't have to be perfect for me to care about you. Cats aren't here to please us, they're here to be themselves. And in that, we learn that love isn't about changing someone to fit our expectations. It's about accepting them, flaws and all, for exactly who they are. Number 4. To make you laugh, have you ever watched your cat try to catch a laser pointer or fall off the couch in the most ridiculous way possible? God put cats in our lives because he knew we'd need laughter. Life can be tough, stressful, and overwhelming. But cats, they have this way of making us forget about all that, even if it's just for a moment. And it's not just the obvious funny moments, it's the little things, like the way they stare at you while you're eating, hoping for a bite, or the way they suddenly bolt across the room for no reason at all. Every silly antic, every goofy expression is a little gift to remind you that joy is everywhere if you're willing to see it. Number 5. To comfort you. There's a reason people say a cat's purr is therapeutic. It's not just a sound, it's a feeling. When your cat curls up on your chest, purring softly, it's like the world stops for a second. That's not an accident. God put that cat in your life because he knew you'd have days when you needed comfort. And who better to provide that than a creature that can sense your emotions better than most humans? They don't need words to know when you're sad, stressed, or just need a little extra love. They're there, in their quiet, calming way, to remind you that you're never alone. Number 6. To keep you present, cats are masters of the present moment. They don't worry about yesterday, and they certainly don't stress about tomorrow. They live in the now fully and completely. Watching them chase a bug, nap in a sunbeam, or paw at a piece of string is like a lesson in mindfulness. God knew you needed a reminder to slow down, to stop worrying about what's next, and to just be. Life isn't about rushing to the next thing, it's about the moments, the little ones, that make it all worthwhile. Number 7. To help you respect boundaries. If there's one thing cats are good at, it's teaching boundaries. Try petting a cat when they're not in the mood, and you'll learn real quick. God gave you a creature that knows exactly what it wants and isn't afraid to demand it. Why? Because you needed to learn that it's okay to say no, to set limits, and to expect others to respect them. Boundaries aren't about shutting people out. They're about creating space for yourself to thrive. Your cat is a living, breathing example of what it looks like to stand up for yourself and your needs. Number 8. To teach you responsibility. Owning a cat is more than just cuddles and Instagram photos. It's work. Feeding them, cleaning up after them, taking them to the vet. It's a commitment. God gave you that responsibility because He knew it would help you grow. It's a reminder that love isn't just about the good times. It's about showing up even when it's inconvenient. Responsibility isn't always glamorous, but it's one of the greatest ways to show love. Number 9. To show you the beauty of simplicity. A cat doesn't need much to be happy. They'll ignore the fancy, overpriced cat bed you bought and choose a simple cardboard box or a warm patch of sunlight on the floor instead. They don't need gourmet meals or elaborate toys to find joy. A crumpled piece of paper or the movement of a feather is more than enough to keep them entertained. Number 10. To keep you humble, let's face it, cats don't care about your ego. You could be the most important person in the world and they'll still knock your stuff over and act like they own the place. That's the beauty of it. Cats remind you that no matter how big or small you feel, the universe isn't centered around you. God put a cat in your life to keep you grounded, to remind you that you're just one part of this amazing, interconnected world. And honestly, isn't it freeing? Knowing that not everything rests on your shoulders, and sometimes a mischievous little furball can put you back in your place with a simple swipe of a paw. Number 11. To protect you. It might sound strange, but cats are natural protectors. They sense things, energies, moods, even dangers that we can't. Ever notice how your cat seems to stick close to you when you're upset or unwell? That's not random. It's instinct, it's love, and it's part of why God brought them into your life. Their protection isn't always obvious, but it's always there. Maybe it's the way they keep you company late at night, or the way they quietly patrol your home, alert to every sound. They remind us that love can be subtle, yet powerful. Number 12. To teach you to let go of control. Cats are unpredictable. You can't control them, and that's the point. God gave you a cat to show you that life isn't something you can control. It's messy, it's chaotic, and sometimes it doesn't make sense. But that's okay. Watching your cat do their own thing, completely unbothered by the chaos of life, is like a lesson in letting go. Sometimes the best thing you can do is embrace the unexpected and let life unfold as it's meant to. Number 13. To show you resilience, cats are survivors. They can fall, fail, and face challenges, but they always get back up, literally and figuratively. Watching your cat bounce back is a lesson in resilience. Think about it. Your cat doesn't give up. They don't dwell on failures. They adapt, they move forward, and they remind you that no matter how hard life gets, you have the strength to rise again. God knew you needed that reminder, and that's why He gave you a cat. Number 14. To reconnect you with nature, cats are a bridge to the natural world. Their instincts, their curiosity, their need to explore, it's all a reminder of the beauty and power of creation. Have you ever watched your cat chase a bug or sit completely still, captivated by the sound of birds outside the window? That's not just instinct, it's connection. God gave you this little piece of nature to remind you that no matter how modern or busy life gets, you're still a part of this incredible, interconnected planet. Number 15. To bring you unconditional joy. God gave you a cat to fill your life with moments of pure, simple joy. From their playful leaps to the comforting sound of their purr, they remind you to savor the small, beautiful things. Even on your hardest days, their quiet presence has the power to ease your heart and lift your spirits. Your cat loves you without judgment, seeing you as their home and safe haven. They teach you that happiness isn't about possessions or achievements, it's about connection and being present. In their playful antics and gentle companionship, you find a reminder that joy is always closer than you think. Wow, isn't it incredible how much a little ball of fluff can teach us about life? Your cat isn't just a pet. They're a reminder of patience, love, and joy in its purest form. I hope this video gave you a whole new perspective on why your cat is such a special part of your life. And hey, if you enjoyed this, there's so much more waiting for you on my channel. From heartwarming stories to life lessons inspired by our furry friends, I've got a ton of content you won't want to miss. So go ahead, click on another video, and let's keep this journey going together. Oh, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you'll never miss out. Your next favorite video is just a click away. I'll see you there.